पुमान् भवति निर्मलः तस्य तीर्थपद किं वा रसानामवशिष्यते यन्नाम श्रुतिमात्रेण पुमान् भवति निर्मलः तस्य तीर्थपद किं वा दासानामवशिष्यते यन्नाम श्रुतिमात्रेण पुमान् भवति निर्मलः तस्य तीर्थपदं किं वा दासानामवशिष्यते नाम श्रुति मात्रेण पद किं वा नाम श्रुति मात्रेण Word to word meaning and translation. Yannama, the holy name of the Lord. Shruti Matrena, simply by hearing. Puman, a person. Bhavati, becomes. Nirmalaha, purified. Tasya, of him. Tirthapadha, the Lord at whose lotus feet are the holy places. Kimva, what? Dasanam, by the servants. Avashishyate, remains to be done. Translation. What is impossible for the servants of the Lord? By the very hearing of his holy name, one is purified. There is no purport for this. ॐ ज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः तदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम् अन्तेऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतात्मरक्षं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजाता रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं सार्वैकं सावधूतं परिजनासहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादा सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशकारिणे नमो कृष्ण प्रेमाय कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामने गौरक्षे नमः। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेशा गोपिका कांता राधा तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा। Especially years of father in 2015. And since the possibility was sexual officers. There's a background. There's a background actually. Early in childhood, actually, father passed away. Father passed away. Then, because the only member in the family, so grandmother and grandmother were very good. The only member for taking care of parents. Between 11th and 12th, 1 year, he did labor work. Then he can earn money and support his family, support the agriculture for his study, income study. So, his life is a filled with struggles. Very important soul also. He studied actually worked on his studies and scholarship. Again, he had a degree. But nevertheless, all the ups and downs came in his life. But he is hard having been grateful actually. Then you have seen that people are going, like this kind of struggles. They develop this kind of phobia to Lord say, why we? What am I so good? Only exemplary service also intelligence. But mostly asking, how to keep the spirit of everybody asking to be strong. And he focused a lot on the four aspects of people. We can see most of them they will be there. Like for us, when we talk to one leader, like I was one leader. So yes, I was asking about and he loved actually the four aspects. Creative, creative, going to holy places, traveling with devotees. Recently, I have been actually to Bangalore. Really good to take about it. And he like another thing I tell also very personal. Very simple life. At the same time, he is like very good at in class. And for specifically for IIT, he is studying a lot. How to maintain the balance and how to slowly developed actually the Google Sheet so nice opportunity and everybody there. Everybody who are giving they are happy. Everybody is who are in charge they are also happy. Previously we developed it for a comfort of time. Devotee who developed it because he doesn't have to do anything, he will be happy. Devotee who are giving it, they are very happy. But then only what we can imagine is since I have taken account seva, he's only account siddhant. Other devotees are assisting. They have many other devotees are on time and seva. Correct. So I get the very frustrating service. Devotees are actually started the most tough project of which guidance is very nice, very devotees came up from there. They are also God encouraged. Yesterday I'm going to birthday.
Thank you, Damodar Priya Prabhu. You're priya to everyone, so you see only good in others. Thank you for your kind words. Hope I'll get sufficient time to speak about Ambarish Maharaj. Already 7:50. So, so today we are discussing the ninth canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. So struggles that he was, Damodar Priya was saying that it is nothing compared to the struggle that Ambarish Maharaj is going to face now. So let's see. So ninth canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, it explains about Isha Anukatanam. Like we know the 10 topics that Srimad Bhagavatam discusses. Atra sarga visargasya sthanam bhoshanam utayah manvantara ishanukata nirodho muktir ashrayah. So these are the 10 topics of Srimad Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam talks about these 10 topics. Like Bhagavad Gita speaks about 5 topics. Ishvara, Prakriti, Jiva, Kala and Karma. Like that, Bhagavatam speaks about 10 topics. So these 10 topics in that ninth canto focuses on Isha Anukata, means the pastimes of the Lord and his devotees. And this ninth canto, when I was reading first time, you can say in 2018, 2018-19, when I was reading ninth canto the first time, I was completely bewildered. My God, what's happening here? The ninth canto. Pastimes of the devotees are very bewildering. Their activities are also very bewildering. As if it is like what's a test, scrutinizing test, no? Before you go to the next level, they keep some screening test. Before going to the 10th canto, screening test, as if like a screening test. Do you have lust? Do you have envy? It will be tested there. If you are not disturbed, yes, please proceed to 10th canto. If you get disturbed in ninth canto, better stay back. So I was like completely bewildered what is happening in the ninth canto. So many pastimes of the Lord and his devotees, completely bewildering. I was like, how can this can happen? I was thinking conditional souls like us will have problems like this. But these are exalted devotees. They will have problems like this. And I was like little confused. So should I go ahead or not? Then, fortunately, by Krishna's grace and mercy, Guruji Krishna Prabhu started Bhakti Vaibhav that time. So Bhakti Vaibhav, then again I have to come back to first canto. Okay, Lord's arrangement. Then again I have to start from the first canto. Then ninth canto, 10th canto, 11th canto. Currently I'm reading 11th canto. Ninth canto is a very beautiful section. In that section, the one of the beautiful pastime is Ambarish Maharaj pastime. And the pastime of Ambarish Maharaj comes. So this pastime of Ambarish Maharaj, as you see in the shloka here, this is end of the Ambarish Maharaj pastime, where Durvasa Muni is glorifying Ambarish Maharaj and completely pleased by the activities of Ambarish Maharaj, and is going all 3 worlds and saying Lord's devotees are the best. With his experience with Ambarish Maharaj. The last shloka, let's see, we'll start from the beginning. We have to reach there today. So hopefully we can go there soon. So in Srimad Bhagavatam, this shloka says about glories of the holy name, how Ambarish Maharaj is remembering the holy name of the Lord and got protected. Srimad Bhagavatam again and again and again, from the beginning to end, one thing it focuses is that how devotees take shelter of the Lord, how devotees take shelter of the holy name and any difficulties that they have. So again and again it proves the holy name is all in all. Without holy name, we cannot survive, or we have to rot in this material world without holy name. Like Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, Nama bina kichu nahi para, chauda bhuvana mal. Even if you search out what is the best thing in the 14 worlds, you can't find out what is better than the holy name. Holy name is the best that we have. So I was saying also yesterday, with I was sharing some devotees, like what we should focus for, what is the success in our life? Devotees are asking. I was sharing, yes, success in life is focusing on holy name. Prabhupada says that 99% of our advancement depends on holy name. But we focus on 1% more than 99%. If you get a question paper, two questions. One question is 99 marks. Another question is 1 mark. Which question we will attempt first? No, we are attempting one per 1 mark question. Somehow we are focused on attending many times 1 mark question only. 10 to attend 1 mark question always. 99 question we'll do later. Or at the end of the day, we'll keep 99 mark question. So 1 mark question we forget. Sorry, 99 mark question we keep at the end of the day, somehow or other. So 99% we have to focus on the holy name. 99% of our energy should go to holy name. Then holy name will do the work, other work. That's what the faith of Ambarish Maharaj is today, which we are going to discuss. So humility and sincerity of a selfless service of a devotee, ultimately he get the shelter of the holy name. So nothing is impossible when one gets the shelter of the holy name. So Ambarish Maharaj, he was the king of the 7 islands. And not only that, he had all the power, entire world was under his control. He was not ordinary sadhu living in the forest. No, he was the king of the world. And adding to that, he had all the wealth, all kings were supportive to him, and complete sovereignty of the entire army and all the wealth, beautiful family with wife and children, amazing subjects and citizens who were respecting the king, what not he had, everything. But despite having all these things, one thing he was convinced, all these things are just material prosperity. And material prosperity or material enjoyment will have, he was convinced it will have these things. What is that? Yes, there is Arjuna dosha, Himsa dosha, Bhoga dosha, Rakshana dosha, and Kshaya dosha. Because he convinced about this fact, Prabhupada also says in the purport that he was fearless because he was not attached to the material enjoyment. He was not attached to any of these things. His shelter was not these things, material enjoyment, because he knew, yes, if I try in this material direction to accumulate material things, so much of difficulty, so much of problems, like accumulation dosha, that flaw in the material enjoyment, and himsa, so much of himsa we have to do to accumulate material things, very difficult. And what to speak of the bhoga? Even after accumulating so much, can we enjoy material prosperity? No, so much limited enjoyment it gives. Attempt to find for the lasting happiness just a temporary physical pleasures, but it doesn't gives any satisfaction to the heart. And once you get that pleasure, we try to protect it. For the protection, lot of maintenance and tension, fear, someone will come and steal. In our village and all, we have seen they keep nighttime door open and sleep. Here nighttime there 3 doors are locked. Outside one steel door and inside one more door. So many, and main door, gate is also there. That is also locked and sealed. So much of fear for the people because they want to protect. Not easy. Huh? I found that now CCTV, another, all those, so much of protection, so much of protection. They're worried, Rakshana those. And with all these things also, at the end of the day, is the enjoyment is going to last long? No, Kshaya. It goes to deteriorate. But spiritual enjoyment or spiritual activities are completely opposite, just opposite of this. How to get? Is it difficult to Arjuna? Is it difficult? Anyone is charging 1 round, 1 crore rupees if you want to chant 1 round. No, free chanting. Lord is not charging anything. Devotee is also not charging anything. Free to chant. Himsa. Are we doing? Rather, we don't give up all the himsa when we come to devotional service, isn't it? We give up all the himsa that we used to. I remember so much of himsa in our past, the life before pre-devotional service, because the background which we are coming from Mangaluru, family background is not so good. So much of himsa we had to do. But in devotional service, no himsa at all. Himsa, Prabhupada says, for the devotee, himsa is if he doesn't preach. Then he committing himsa. Because he is having medicine of the holy name and is not giving to others who are deceased. Means if you are a doctor, patient is suffering, not giving the medicine is himsa. So we all of us have medicine of the holy name, we should try to give to others. If that is not done, then himsa. So that kind of himsa we may be doing. We have to be careful not to do that. Otherwise, all the physical himsas we have avoided. No himsa at all. We don't want others to put in trouble in our devotional service, in our practice. Rakshana dosha. Like the holy name protects us. Like we take shelter of Krishna, Krishna protects in return. We are not protecting Krishna. Krishna protects our devotional service. Only Rakshana we have to do is protection from the offenses. We have to protect ourselves from offenses. That's what Mahaprabhu says. Chant the holy name of the Lord and don't commit offenses. You'll go back to Godhead. Very easy. Don't commit offenses. So then Kshaya dosha. What Kshaya is there? Solpam apyasya dharmasya trayato mahoto bhaya. Eternally that devotional service will be present. These facts were completely convincing to Ambarish Maharaj. Because of that, despite having so much of wealth and so much of prosperity, he considered himself just okay, these prosperities are Lord given to me. I am just a caretaker. Lord has made me some in charge. Yeah. Anyway, this we discussed. So this Arjuna, lot of exhaustion it undergoes. Himsa, we feel guilt and hatred. Bhoga, at the end misery only. Ehi sansvarsha jha bhoga, dukkha yona evate. Misery only comes at the end. Rakshana, fear. Lot of fear comes. So Ambarish Maharaj didn't have any of this fear. He's completely free from all this. Anyway, so once we lose the material things, we feel lamentation. So Ambarish Maharaj was fearless. He didn't take any of these material things that he had seriously. Didn't take any of those things seriously. One thing he took very seriously. What is that? Devotional service. That he was so much serious, and with honor and respect, he served every of his subjects. And so much of like he didn't think, oh, these are my subjects, they are meant to serve me. No, he involved all of his praja in the service of Lord Krishna. And how he could do that, Shukdev Goswami explains. Because he was doing this. Ambarish Maharaj Krishna consciousness. How was it? We'll decide the shloka. Savai mana Krishna padara vindayo vachamsi vaikunta gunanuvarnane taro harir mandiramarjanadishu Shrutim chakarachuta satkatodhaye मुकुन्दलिङ्गालय दर्शने दृशौ तद्भृत्य गात्रस्पर्शाङ्गसङ्गमम् घ्राणाञ्च तत्पादसरोजसौरभे श्रीमत्तुलस्या रसनां तदर्पिते आदौ हरे क्षेत्रपदानुसर्पणे क्षीरो ऋषिकेशपदाभिवन्दने कामं च दास्येन तु कामकाम्यया यतोत्तमश्लोकजनक्षयरति. So this is the perfection of meditation that Ambarish Maharaj achieved in his Krishna consciousness. Every one of his senses was meant for service of the Lord, and he used for what it was meant for. Because senses are meant to serve the master of the senses. That's why we call Krishna as Rishikesh. Rishika, all the senses supposed to be used for the master of the senses, that's Rishikesh. That Ambarish Maharaj perfectly did. Shukdev Maharaj was glorifying this. He uses his mind just for thinking of Krishna, how to serve Krishna always, and uses his mouth just for glorifying Krishna. And hands are just for meant to do the service, cleaning, vessel washing, or whatever services our authorities gives. Hands are meant for that, not for my own sense gratification. And the ears are meant for hearing your narrations of the Lord, not anything else, not for any gossip and other things. And his eyes are meant to see the Lordship. And his sense of touch, he is very happy when more devotees are there. We touch the devotees when more devotees are there. So more the devotees are there, more blissful we should be. Because the perfection of senses, touch senses, to be with the devotee, closer to devotees. When we go for yatra, or sometimes so much queue, so many devotees in the hall, and during the Sundays and other things, sometimes it's so much rush. No, this is the aspiration of Ambarish Maharaj. He wants that touch of the devotees. So the sense of touch is perfected when he is touching the devotees and serving them. And Granam Tatpada Saroja Saurabe, the sense of smell, everyday Mangalarti, we get smelling of Narsimha oil. So that and flower offered to the Lord. That is the perfection of the nose, not for anything else. And taste, tongue is tasting the prasada of the Lord. That is the perfection of tongue. Then legs are for what? Going to the temple. Yes, we go to office also, we go to the market also, but that is also for the service of the Lord, not for anything else. And head is meant to bow down, bowing down. When we see the Vaishnavas, when we see the Lord, we bow down. Then this was the most interesting part for me. When I read this shloka for the first time in Bhagavad Gita, this shloka comes in Bhagavad Gita in second chapter. When I read first time, ninth one was the most interesting for me. That is, kamam chadasya natu kama kamya. All of us have certain desires. We have a tendency to desire. We want to have something. Desire is the tendency to desire is always there. But how to engage that? Desire for Krishna. You desire only for Krishna and his services and his devotees, not for my own sense gratification or enjoyment. No, just for the service of the Lord. Desire is just meant for the Lord. Desire, how can I serve Lord better? Desire, how can I serve devotees better? So this was like a beyond for me when I heard for the first time. Wow, there is such kind of personalities also exist. And Yatottama Shloka Janashtayarati. He did all this to develop attachment for the Lord as possessed by a great devotee. So Shukdev Goswami was like in five mouths explaining the glories of Ambarish Maharaj in ecstasy because he was so happy. And who is Shukdev Goswami? If you draw the parallel between Shukdev Goswami and Ambarish, Shukdev Goswami was like, didn't even have a house, staying under a tree every day. So much detached, so much detached. He don't know that he has to wear the clothes also. Completely absorbed in the pastimes of the Lord. And it's completely renounced. There is no connection for him and this world. And one place he may stay, it is said, Godohana Matrena. The time that takes to milk a cow, that much time he stays in one place. Otherwise, he keeps traveling and moving and glorifying the Lord. Why he stays that time? Maybe they'll give little milk as a charity, and he takes that milk and moves for the next place. And he is glorifying who? Ambarish Maharaj, the king of the world. Generally, sannyasis always keep them aloof from the, traditionally, away from the materialistic. So Mahaprabhu also says that, very strict. Who was that king who Mahaprabhu kept away? Prataparudra. Always, he was like tormented by his personal assistants that, Mahaprabhu, please give one audience with king. Nowadays, it's opposite. To meet some king or representative of the government in this world now, we have to wait. Please give sadhus some audience, or sadhus not allowed. They're not allowed also, or they keep us waiting many times. But that time it was not like that. They welcome. Like even when I was just recently was started one course on Ramayana, there I was reading Janak Maharaj when he was in Mithila. When he came to know Vishwamitra is just outskirts of the Mithila, he gives up everything with his priests and many ministers. He comes out of the Mithila to meet Vishwamitra and greet him inside the kingdom. Gone are those days like that. At least now, if they give us some appointment to meet them and express our concern, that will be very good. So, so Shukdev Goswami, he was beyond all these three. But he was glorifying Ambarish Maharaj with the 10 mouths. My God. So, yeah. Why he was glorifying? Even though Ambarish Maharaj had a family, beautiful palaces, beautiful queens and children, and so many feasts, everyday feast. King can eat everyday feast. Incredible dressings and everything he had, royal opulences. But he was not at all attached to them. Rather, Shukdev Goswami considered what Ambarish Maharaj is doing is even I can't do. Means he is with the opulence, but completely detached. It's easy to say, oh, if at all I had that, I would not have attached. So, no, when things come, we get attached to it. But being with those facilities around, still completely absorbed in the Lord, Bhakti. That's why Ambarish Maharaj is most glorified. All the senses, every desire just for the service of the Lord. So Shukdev Goswami is so much pleased. And when Parishit Maharaj asked about Ambarish Maharaj, that, oh, could you please explain about this Ambarish Maharaj? Shukdev Goswami is very, very happy to this. And this Story of Ambarish Maharaj comes because of the eagerness of the Parikshit. Parikshit is the top class hearer. You know that, like out of 10 limbs of devotional service, every limb is personified by one personality. Who is the personification for Shravanam? Parikshit Maharaj. This pastime is also coming because of Parikshit Maharaj. Because Shukadeva Goswami just completes the pastime of Ambarish Maharaj in one shloka. There was a king of Nabhaga, and he with his devotional service overcome even the Brahma shop. Eh? Brahma shop? He overcame. Brahmana curse still did not affect him. Durvasa's curse is going to come. Did not affect Ambarish Maharaj. So please explain about Ambarish Maharaj. He was so eager to hear about Ambarish Maharaj. So entire Ambarish Maharaj story comes because of that. So now King Ambarish Maharaj and Shukdev Goswami, both are, if you see in external material point of view, completely opposite. But one thing both are focused is in their devotional service. It doesn't matter externally, Grasta or Brahmachari, Sannyasi, or woman, man, all these things doesn't matter. Only thing is how much devotion we express ourselves to Krishna, how much we are taking shelter of the holy name, how much we are attached to serve Krishna. That's what is Krishna says. Both of them was pleasing to Krishna, Ambarish Maharaj as well as Shukdev Goswami. So that we have to learn. Sometimes we think, oh, Brahmacharis in ashram, they have a lot of the ability to do devotional service. We are what we can do. No, this is the excuse actually. Everyone can do devotional service. That's what Mahaprabhu's mission is. Griheta ko vaneta ko sada hari boleta ko. Either you stay in the house or stay in the forest, you can do devotional service. We need not feel, okay, I am here, I cannot do devotional service. No, we can do. We can do. But step by step we can do. Suddenly we cannot jump. Oh, I have to reach here, suddenly from here to here, big steps. Goal we have to keep, but we should have a small intermediate milestones also. That we'll discuss in, like we can discuss with the superiors and get to know. So now coming to the pastime of Ambarish Maharaj. He had taken a vow to do 1 year tapasya of doing Ekadashi and Dwadashi. And at the end of that, 3 days austerity, he along with his good wife, both of them were wonderful devotees. Ambarish Maharaj, as much as Ambarish Maharaj is a devotee, his wife is also. Wife, just by supporting the devotional service of Ambarish Maharaj, she is getting all the benefit. She just have to support. So both of them went to the Vrindavan in Mathura, in Madhuvan, 3 days complete austerity. Full austerity of following the Ekadashi, Dwadashi. At the end of that 1 year austerity, they goes to Vrindavan in the bank of Yamuna, and about to come the time break fast. You have to break the fast. In our Ekadashi also, when we follow, we have to break the fast on time. So that Muhurta is about to come. So before that, what he did, Ambarish Maharaj, he not just broke the fast immediately. He's a king. So he performed sacrifices, gave Brahmanas fed the Brahmanas first, and gave the Brahmanas charity of the cows and many other gifts. And after that, he gave Abhishekam, means he did Abhishekam for the Lord, dressing for the Lord, offered bhoga to the Lord, worship of the Lord. End of that, he's about to take that feast of what is offered to the Lord. Who comes at that point of time? Durvasa Manikya. The fasting time, the break time is about to get over. Hardly some moments are remaining. Some muhurta is remaining. He wanted to break the fast. So this Durvasa Muni comes there at that time. And Durvasa, he comes, not that Ambarish Maharaj, Durvasa Muni, wait, I'll break the fast and then we'll address you. No. He immediately went to the Sadhu, Durvasa, and paid obeisances and said, please take this feast. This is for you. And he wanted to feed Durvasa Muni. Durvasa Muni said, no, 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 yeah, surely, thank you, very happy that you are such a wonderfully greeting me, but I'll go to Yamuna, take bath and do my meditation and come back. And Durvasa Muni goes to Yamuna. He absorbed in his meditation. he, he was absorbed. Meditation, no? Very difficult for us to get absorbed, but Durvasa Muni got absorbed in his meditation. But here Ambarish Maharaj's fast breaking time is passing away. Confusion now. So Ambarish Maharaj didn't have this confusion. Why? Because he was completely taking shelter of the Lord. Whenever we get difficulties now, confusion comes, one thing we have to focus is what will be pleasing to Krishna in this moment. So Ambarish Maharaj knew that what will be pleasing to Krishna. He knew what Krishna can get pleased in this right moment. not my enjoyment, my pleasure, or others' pleasure. How Krishna will be pleased in this moment? In confusion comes. He just remembered the Lord and how can I please the Lord? Thinking like that, Lord gave his intelligence that, oh, I can take water. And he confirmed with the sages, Brahmanas around, that, is it okay if I take water? They said, wonderful. Scripture says that. You can take water. It is as if breaking the fast as well as not breaking the fast also. So Brahmanas also gave approval. Then he took some sip of water to break the fast because that time the technicalities of the rituals were very strict. If you don't do, then whatever austerity he did for a year now, benefits will not come. He wanted to benefit his citizens and the whole world. For that reason, he wanted to. Not that he gets glory by doing that. So not that one. So he broke the fast, consulting the Brahmanas. So he broke the fast by little bit sip of water. That's what he took. Nothing else. So we want to please everyone in this world, but many times it's not possible. Very difficult. Very difficult. We want to please this devotee, that devotee also, our authority also, our boss also. So many people we want to please in this world, but we don't have ability to please everyone in this world because we are not Krishna. Only Krishna can please everyone in this world. Yasmin tushti, jagas tushti. So we have ability to please Krishna. And if Krishna is pleased, everyone else will be pleased. So Ambarish Maharaj tried to please Krishna that moment. And because of that, Krishna was pleased. Later, Lord Vishnu confirms this. What mistake did Ambarish Maharaj did? You did this to my devotee? No, he took the water before I came out. It is said in a Vedic time, which is more important. Discussion happens between Vishnu and Durvasa. So Ambarish Maharaj knew what will be pleasing to Krishna. So by knowing how to please Krishna, you can please everyone. So we know that when Durvasa Muni gets angry, goes wild, immediately he comes without any further talk and dialogue. No dialogue, put directly. That curse. He invokes a deadly fiery demon from his hair. From his hair, he plucks out the hair. Anyway, so plucks out the hair and he put put into the ground and invokes the presence of a big fiery demon. Because that much austerity Tapobal Durvasa has. That fiery demon immediately was going to devour Ambarish Maharaj and kill. Any one of us, if in that moment, what will immediately we do? At least run away from that place. No? You would have run away. But Ambarish Maharaj didn't run at all. He think, okay, this is the desire of the Lord. He was completely taking shelter of the Lord. He didn't run away. I heard another explanation also. Like some devotees have a mood that they run away, thinking that why to engage Krishna in my service? I can run away, no? But here it's not possible to run away also. The demon can chase him everywhere, wherever he can run away. So Ambarish Maharaj just stood there. If this is the Lord's will, I'm doing my duty properly. I didn't do anything wrong. So if this is the Lord's will, that I get punished for whatever mistake I have might have committed apparently. So he didn't run away. For no reason, Ambarish Maharaj is getting killed. For no reason. When we get some correction, some chastisement, we become so wild. Prabhu, how could you say that? So many days I did this service. Still, no appreciation, fine. But how can you give some feedback? We get disheartened. Some correction or some feedback comes from our superiors. We get disheartened. Prabhu told me like this. What is this? No gratefulness. Huh? No, that's not our mode. We should be like learning from Ambarish Maharaj. If this is the plan of the Lord, maybe this is good for me. So we never know what is good for us. Then next question comes, did Lord not protect Ambarish Maharaj? Lord not protect? We don't here Lord protected definitely Ambarish Maharaj. So as Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Kaunteya pratijanihi rame bhakta pranashyati. My devotee will never perish. Many times our understanding is Lord should protect my body, Lord should protect my wealth, Lord should protect my family, Lord should protect whatever connected to me. That understanding we may have. Actually, Lord doesn't give such kind of protection. What protection Lord gives? Lord may protect us by smashing us. Lord may protect us by giving calamities in our life. Lord may protect us by not giving what we want. And Lord may protect us by giving what everything in our life. And Lord may protect us by taking our soul back to Godhead. Means make death happens and Lord may protect us to take us back to Godhead, and He may protect us like that. So Lord's protection is not on our terms and conditions, what we put. Lord, this is the way that I want to be protected. So Lord will not protect us like that. What Lord gives assurance of protection is He will protect our faith, our consciousness. That's what He protects us. So Ambarish Maharaj got protection of the Lord because he is able to remember Krishna in that difficulty. He is able to remember, chant the holy name in that difficulty. That is the protection of the Lord. If Ambarish Maharaj is able to remember the Lord, that is the protection that Lord offers. Not the external. And the Lord will protect the devotee by, sometimes He will protect by giving the protection to the body of the devotee also. That is also there, which if it is favorable for the devotee. Everything. So protection we cannot define. Who defines? Lord will define. That faith we should have. So this is Lord's plan for me. Up and down in our life is Lord's plan for me. That moment, sometimes we miss to understand because we are in that moment, na? We get carried away. Otherwise, you should have a strong faith that whatever happens in our life is the will of the Lord. And we have to take shelter of the Lord. We don't have any other shelter in this world. So immediately, the Sudarshana, which Ambarish Maharaj used to worship every day, he comes out and goes and finishes off the fiery demon. And whenever Krishna wants to protect his devotees, in this case now, Sudarshan is like a fiery, and that demon is also like a fire. It is said in Bhagavatam that this fiery demon got burned to ashes. And fire is burning the fire to ashes. Laws of nature like doesn't fit here. When Krishna wants to protect his devotee or follow something, laws of nature will not work. How can fire burn fire? This is burning now already. Other fire is burning, and this is also burning. So it is said there, Sudarshana burned the fiery demon to ashes. Inconceivable to understand how Lord protects, but Lord will protect because we don't understand how Lord can protect. Because so much love for Lord had for Ambarish, he didn't care for the laws of nature. How fire can burn fire? That logic did not go into Lord's mind. So immediately that fiery demon got burnt by Sudarshana, and so Sudarshana's heat was faced by Durvasa also, and Durvasa was chased by Sudarshana. And it is said in Bhagavatam that Sudarshana was chasing Durvasa to the deep into the ocean, deep into the caves of the mountains, and interestingly in the ocean also, because materialistic scientists, even we now don't know what is the depth of the ocean now, what is there in the depth of the ocean. But Durvasa could go there, the depth of the ocean. There also, it's very chill in the depth of the ocean. There also he felt heat of Sudarshana. Sudarshana is fire, no? How can you feel like a heat of the fire under the water, which is chill? That is also inconceivable. We can't understand that. So he could not be protected under the ocean also, deep into the cave also, in heaven also. So many places he went, and ultimately he came to the shelter of Brahmaji. And Brahma says, "My dear Durvasa, I can't do anything here. Just by the flick of the eyebrows of the Lord, flick of the eyebrows of the Lord, entire universe get destroyed, including my own abode. And you have offended his devotee. What I can do? Please go away." Then he thinks, okay, let me go to the Kailas now, Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva says, me, Brahma, Bhrigu, all these personalities, we just depend on Lord's mercy. All of us are devotees of the Lord. So if you want to get saved, only one person can save you is Lord Vishnu. Go to Vaikunta. And Sudarsana chased him to Vaikunta. Interestingly, one lecturer, Arsham, was saying, whenever he was in talk and he was in humble mood, Durvasa, Sudarsana did not attack. Sudarsana was just behind standing. Okay, what he's doing? He's becoming humble in front of this Vaishnava, that Vaishnava. Good, good. But I will not stop till the time he becomes humble in front of Ambarish man. So he was not ready. He was trying to all other devotees. Prabhu, this mistake happened. This, that, please protect me. Oh. So Darshana will be there behind us. Aparada will be there behind us. Like that effect of aparad. Till the time we go to that devotee whom we offended and beg at his feet, Prabhu, please forgive me. I, out of ego, out of my own uncontrolled mind, my mind was not under control, Prabhu. You know how his mind is difficult to control, Prabhu. So please, please forgive me, Prabhu. I told like this to you. I should not have told. That ego we have to destroy ourselves and beg forgiveness to devotee. Then that effect of aparad will be gone. But Durvasa did not understand that. He was ready to go to, with his power, mighty power of the yogic power, he went to Vaikuntha also. And in Vaikuntha, when he meets Lord Vishnu, it comes next. But, so he says, Lord Vishnu, Vaikuntha Pati, please protect me. Lord says that whatever, I am helpless. Why? Lord says this shloka, wonderful shloka, that aham bhakta paradhino hiya satantra hi vadvaja sadhu bhir grasta hridayo bhakter bhakta jana priya. So Lord says, I'm completely under the control of my devotees. Durvasa gets shocked. How? You are the supreme Lord. How can anyone can control you? Yes, indeed, I am not independent. He's clarifying all the doubts. You are independent, Lord? No, I'm not independent. I am under the control of my devotees. Why? My heart is controlled by my devotees because their hearts are completely devoid of material desires. What not my devotees have not given up for me? They have given up their worldly enjoyment. They have given up their personal sense gratification. They have given up everything that they enjoy in this world, no? Like pre-Krishna consciousness, what and all things we wanted, but everything we gave up for Krishna. So many things they have given up for me. And only desire in their heart is to serve me, to please me. So that devotees are in my heart also, and they control me with that love. So what to speak of my devotee, Vishnu is saying, even those who are devotees of my devotees are very dear to me. Bhakter Bhakta Janapriya. The next he says, Lord, how can you say like that? Like this devotees, yes, I understand they are your devotees, but what they have given up for you? And Lord says, they sacrifice so much. Devotees given up their wives, homes, children, relatives, means attachment to them, riches, and even their lives simply to serve me with no material desires in this life or next. Then Durvasa says, definitely they have attachment for liberation. Na? That's why they're doing all these things. Lord says, no, they don't even attachment for the five kinds of liberation: Sashti, Samipya, Sarupya, Salokya, and Sayujya. All these things they don't want. What they just want to serve me eternally, life after life, without any desire for fulfilling. Such kind of devotees, how can I give them up? Lord feels affectionate to the devotees. How can I give them up? I am now like literally bound by the love of my devotee. So I cannot do anything. I am helpless. Seeing the helpless condition of the Lord, Durvasa also like, what I should do now, my Lord? Then Lord says, go back to Ambarish and beg forgiveness from Ambarish. No other. So their glorification of the Lord takes place between Durvasa and Ambarish. How glorious are devotees of the Lord? Lord says, I cannot enjoy without my devotees. I enjoy because devotees are there. So even though he is Atma Ram, he says these things. So devotees are completely controlled by the Lord, completely control the Lord. And devotees choose service over liberation that we discussed. A devotee in the devotees in the Lord's heart. That's why Lord says, I can't do anything. So Lord chastises actually. How can you offend my devotee? Such a devotee who is close to my heart. He is in my heart. You offend me, no problem. You hurt me, no problem. But you hurt my heart. My heart is internal thing, no? The mood. You are hurting me that. You are hurting that way. So I can't do anything. That is more painful than hurting me. Like hurting my devotees are more painful than hurting me. So if we are offending devotees, like we offend devotees, that is more painful to the Lord than offending the Lord. Sometimes in neophyte tendency, we think only of the Lord. Devotees, we don't care. The Lord is saying, devotees, if you displease devotee, that is more serious than displeasing the Lord. So these devotees are very special to my heart. So I have no power to protect you, my Durvasa, dear Durvasa. I am under control of my devotees. They have controlled me with their love. So I am helpless now. Please, only way for you is go and surrender to Ambarish Maharaj. After 1 year of his journey, all the way from Vrindavan to Goloka, 1 year of journey, then again he comes back to Ambarish Maharaj's palace. Palace, no, like in that, he was still there. Ambarish was waiting for Durvasa to come back because he could not treat his guest properly. No? Guest was chased by Sudarshana. So he didn't even eat also after Ambarish went, like Durvasa went. He could not treat his guest properly. So he was waiting for Durvasa Muni to come back. Somehow he knew that Durvasa Muni will come back. So, so he was waiting for Durvasa to come. So in this Madhuvan forest, then Durvasa comes back and he falls at the feet of Rishma. And immediately, like still like paying the obeisance to the feet of the Ambarish also, Durvasa was shaking, shaking. Like, why? Because behind who was there? Sudarshan was there. Like Ambarish Maharaj understood. Okay, Durvasa is still fearful of Sudarshana behind. Then Ambarish Maharaj folds hands towards Sudarshana and says, my dear Sudarshan, if at all I have done any bhakti, any good thing in my life, take all those good credits, whatever I have done, all those good deeds, you take it. If at all I have done it, he's not telling me that, see, I have done devotional service, please take. No, not in that mode. If at all I have done some devotional service, take all those credit and forgive Durvasa. Please leave. Immediately, without a delay, Sudarshana just vanished. And seeing this mood of Ambarish now, I got Durvasa got, my God, what I have done to Ambarish Maharaj? For little bit water he drank before me, little bit water he drank, I got so much of angry I got, I was about to murder him. And here, Ambarish Maharaj, for his murderer, about to like to be a murderer, he's ready to forgive, not just forgive, give all his spiritual credits. It's much more valuable than all the billions and trillions of dollars. You cannot get one thing drop of devotional credits with billions of dollars. So all those credits that devotional service credit he accumulated so many years of good practice, he was ready to give up and forgive. Actually, forgiveness is the nature of a Vaishnava. Vaishnava should be forgiving. Other devotees might have done something, but when we forgive, we feel light. Krishna will be pleased if we forgive. Guru will be pleased if we forgive. And if we are not forgiving, then we ourselves only in trouble actually. The negative emotion of vengeance and anger and other things will trouble our own self. So Ambarish Maharaj in full mood of forgiveness. Seeing this mood of forgiveness, Durvasa becomes so ecstatic. My God, what is this devotees of the Lord? I never thought such a glorious can be devotees of the Lord. Then he asked, my dear king, please ask a boon. What I can give you? Because Durvasa had a power also, to give everything in this world, whatever possible. He's a topmost mystic. Durvasa had a power. Rather, he is a Shri Radha Madhava Bhagavan ki, Gaur Nitai ki, Prabhupada ki. So rather, he can give any. He's expert in all the seven Ashta Siddhis, eight Siddhis. He is expert. Ambarish Maharaj asked, oh, if at all you want me to give some boon, my dear sage, you are running behind, like you are chased by the Sudarshana and could not have any rest and any good food for 1 year. My only boon that I want is please have this sumptuous feast here and satisfy your hunger and be pleased and be comfortable. Durvasa is like, my God, what is this happening? He never, like, how can devotees be like this? Means, it's beyond, he's a yogi. He could not understand what is devotee and devotee's mood. Please show some anger on me. No, how can anger? No, I have forgiven you completely. I don't have any tinge of malice towards you. Durvasa is not able to comprehend what is devotee means. Not able to comprehend qualities of devotees. He was so pleased with Ambarish Maharaj and he takes that sumptuous feast that Ambarish Maharaj offers. And then Durvasa has one request, my dear king, I have one request. What is your request? Now Durvasa's heart also changing. He is also becoming humble now. My only one request, please, you also have prasad. I was like, could not have prasad for 1 year, but you didn't have for almost 2 years. You were fasting and about to break the fast. I came and disturbed that your fast breaking time. And after that 1 year, you did not have anything. Durvasa knew because he's a Trikala Jnani. He knew everything. So you also did not have anything. Please use. Then both of them sit, have nice devotee association now. So Ambarish made Durvasa devotee now. That's why Durvasa, after that, he became wonderful Vaishnava. And even when Mahabharata happens, no, that one time Bhima calls, that for the food, he comes with so many sages. Duryodhana sends Durvasa to the forest. So because of the afraid to offend Yudhishthir Maharaj and his brothers, they have prepared a big feast and kept. And if I don't have, already my stomach is full. If I don't have, they will be offended. Already one offense have understood what is going to happen. Now another offense. No, 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 no. All along with the 60,000 disciples, he escaped from that place only. I don't want to offend anyone now. So Durvasa was transformed with association of Vaishnava. So with the association of Vaishnava, even a hard, strong-hearted Durvasa could melt. So why not any personality in this world? Just with our behavior, our character, and our devotion, anyone can get transformed. So we can preach by speaking lot, but our character and our culture and our devotion transform the person opposite. How much devotion we have towards Krishna, that's what going to transform the person ahead. Not our skills and presentations, and definitely they have some role, but not all. They cannot maintain the people. They can bring the people, cannot maintain. So our character and devotion only can keep the people. So Ambarish could transform Durvas. Why not? We can transform any person in this world. Possible. We have to do our endeavor. So Durvasa was so happy and could not comprehend devotees, and ultimately he also became devotee, and he glorified the devotee. Both of them enjoyed the prasadam, and then they, like Durvasa, gave farewell and was leaving. So, like now, Ambarish Maharaj was surrendering. He was completely surrendered to Krishna. So I was just thinking, what is surrendering mean? So surrendering means actually means like no envy in the heart, even at the most difficult situations. No envy. We will not create any malice towards anyone. We take it. Krishna knows what is happening in my life. If this is happening in my life, this is Krishna's arrangement for me. For devotees, it's Krishna's arrangement. For non-devotees, it is Maya takes care. But for the devotees, Krishna personally is there. Can Krishna be there for me? When I call, does Krishna hear? I'm an insignificant soul. Can Krishna hear me? Then we are undermining Krishna's power. Krishna can. When I call Krishna, out of trillions and trillions of infinite living entities, Krishna knows present, past, and future, and what we are going to think next. That also, when I call Krishna, he can be present just for me. When I chant, Krishna is there in front of me. He is there with that devotee also. He is there. This devotee also. He is there with a person in the heaven also, hell also. Everywhere Krishna is there. But when I call Krishna, Krishna is there for me. That's what gopis felt when they were dancing with Krishna. That's what gopas felt when they were feeding Krishna. Krishna is there for everyone. That is unique nature of Krishna. He can give himself for everyone. We have limitation. If I am with this Prabhu, I cannot be with this Prabhu. If I am with, I'm in office, I cannot be at home. If I am in temple, I cannot be in market. So, but Krishna is not like that. He can be there everywhere. Only thing we have to do is we should be wanting Krishna. That is the only prerequisite. If we want Krishna, Krishna is present in that moment. A true well-wisher for all, even at the most difficult situations. We know that I have to benefit them. What Krishna has given to me, I have to give them. And when we are tested by the time, it's a time when we are tested, Lord understands and receives our love. Because if no test, how will you know we studied or not? How will you know we practice or not? So we may, Prabhu, I don't have taste for chanting today, taste for coming for Mangalarti today. Very difficult. When I taste, I'm very enthusiastic. When I don't have taste, I'm not enthusiastic. Prabhu, what to do? Some devotees ask questions like this. So then, like I heard from my Guru Maharaj, he was saying, when we don't have taste to do devotional service, taste we don't have, no interest also to do, but still I do it. For what we do it? This will please Krishna. This will please Guru. That becomes the pure devotional service for us. Because there is nothing I am getting from that. I don't have taste only to do that, but still I do it because this is pleasing to Krishna. And that moment is the moment of advancement, means the moment of purification, the amount of purification and the advancement we make, choosing to chant, choosing to come for spiritual, like hearing, reading, or temple. When we choose to come, the purification takes place is tremendous. Because I didn't have taste to come, just for the pleasure of Krishna. Okay, if I come, who will be happy? Krishna will be happy. Devotees will be happy. That's why I'm coming. I don't have taste. That is pure devotional service for us. Even when no taste, we do devotional service. And that will please Krishna more, because other time we had taste now. That's why we did devotional service. I was feeling ecstasy, Prabhu, so I thought to chant two more bhajans. I was feeling ecstasy, Prabhu. I thought I'll chant 10 more rounds. Huh? Because I was feeling ecstasy, that's why I continued. But when no ecstasy is there, still I continue. For whose pleasure? Krishna's pleasure. So when we don't have a taste, we should take it as opportunity. Now is the opportunity to please Krishna. Tremendous advancement, tremendous purification. Yes. So we can take any moment in our life as a opportunity, and grateful to receive whatever Lord is, and take shelter of the Lord. Yeah. So at the end of the day, Durvasa was glorifying Ambarish Maharaj and lives to the heavenly planet where he belongs to. So this is what our life should be: the pleasure of the Vaishnavas, and taking just to please Krishna, taking lessons from Ambarish Maharaj, engaging every one of our activities and senses in the service of the Lord. No other things we need to do. We need not be doing big, big austerities like Durvasa. Rather, Ambarish Maharaj every day took nice feast offered to the Lord. So we need so much austerity, so much of tapasya. If it is required for my purification, we have to do it. Means we know what is good for us with our guidance of our superiors. So we can do that. So austerities doesn't make us devotee. Rather, sometimes, I mean, anyway, that one shloka comes from Narada Pancharatra. What is that? Tatakim, na? Aradhyate na hari. What is it? या आराधितो यदि हरिं तपसा न ततः किं न आराधितो यदि हरिं तपसा न किं अंतर्बहिर् यदि हरिं तपसा न ततः किं न अंतर्बहिर् यदि हरिं तपसा ततः किं. If doing tapasya cannot get Krishna, why should I do tapasya? So if you doing tapasya, if I can get Krishna, what exactly it is? If you are worshipping Hari, then no need of tapasya. If you are worshipping Hari, what is the use of tapasya? Correct. So thank you. So that way, austerity is not the goal, but devotion is the goal. Pleasure of the Vaishnavas are the goal, and pleasing the Lord is the goal. And every moment, living for the purpose of pleasing the Lord is the goal. Now, no other goal we need not have. And you may think, Prabhu, is this possible? One small 2 minutes incident I'll share and stop. Like how even those who don't know about Krishna, they get attached to in their life very strongly. Same attachment we should have. I remember, like my grandfather, when he was about to leave his body, he got a sudden heart attack, and we were at home, me and my brother, and grandfather was like taken to a hospital along with grandmother, and me and my brother was at home. Somehow or other, like my grandfather was so much attached to both of us, me and my brother, so much so that he gave up his children, because his children suggested, hey, these fellows, they don't have father mother, put them in an orphanage. Why you want to worry? You come and stay with us, we will take care of you. Children gave offer, means my grandfather's children, other two daughters, they gave offer to our grandfather and grandmother, you come and stay with us, why you want to take care of this? Anyway, father is not there, mother is not there, put them in a orphanage, why you have to worry? The grandfather and grandmother told, no, we want to take care of them. Somehow they were attached. So that attachment is there, so they can get attachment, so that attachment is there, they are attached so much so that my grandfather, even after retirement also, just for working for sake of taking care of us, he could have easily lived in the present, in the take care of their own children, but they didn't leave that. Took austerity. Rather, because every time they are tormenting, the same Mangalore they used to stay, they used to come and why you want to do, why you want to do, why you want to do this unnecessary headache. Because myself and my brother was very small children, 3 years, 5 years, like that. So why you want to take headache? Come and stay with us, like that. But they didn't accept that offer. Rather, they left that district, left that state only. They came to Kerala. They came to Kasaragod. There, with his retirement money, he made big house for us and nice, all the facilities, all the nice gardens and everything, just for pleasure of two of us. He made all the arrangement. And after retirement also, persons are supposed to aram se sit and according to the material standards, read newspaper or play with grandchildren where he had opportunity to do in the his daughter's house. He had opportunity, but he didn't do. He was attached to us. So he did all those and worked extra. After retirement, even after 65, 70 years age, he used to go as a watchman job in the jewelry shop or some estates. He used to go for a watchman job outside only. Only grandmother used to at home, and monthly he sends some money, and sometime in 2, 3 months he comes back to home for a week. All this austerity for what? Because of attachment for two children, and because so much of attachment, at the moment of death also, he was like about to leave, heart attack, and about to leave his body, and he's holding hand of my grandmother and saying, like my grandmother's name was that time Rajivi, so he's saying, Rajivi, please don't give up them, don't go to your daughter, take care of them. And they left body. I was like, my God, like now I think of that like Antakalecha, no, no. At the time of death also, he's thinking of like two children. At the time of death, he's thinking because throughout the life he spent time serving the children, two children throughout the life. At the end moment also he's thinking those two children. He's not thinking I'm going to die, where I'm going, I'm soul. All this not there only. Completely ignorant of these facts. But attachment, you see, throughout the life he served the children nicely and he felt attachment to those children. If we don't serve, if we serve Krishna throughout our life, whatever our mind says, relative says, family says, world says, so many obstacles will come. Is what is like it was comfortable for the grandfather to do that. Comfortable was to stay in a daughter's house and do his nice things, but he took austerity extra. If we do that for Krishna, the same thing he does. Will Krishna will not remember us at the point of death. He will give intelligence to us so that we can remember Krishna at the time of death. Krishna will give remembrance because he is staying in our heart. This devotee from the young age is giving up every thought of sense gratification for my sake. Every service he is doing for my sake and my devotee's sake. Will Krishna will not take care of us at the point of death? Definitely he do. That faith we should have. And this attachment, if you see, it is because of the blood connection. Oh, my son's sons. My is there, me, son. He didn't have attachment for the neighbor children or any children in this world. No, only for us he had attachment because of the blood connection. So we pray that he gets good destination and other thing. Definitely, some arrangement Krishna can do for them because of selfless material service they run. But we don't know. So let's see where the destination is. But still, attachment was there, the bloodline attachment. But our connection to Krishna is not a blood which will perish and rot when we die and get burnt. Not that blood connection we have with Krishna. We have Krishna's soul connection, eternal connection. Just for a temporary blood connection, people can get so much of attached. The soul, how much attachment we should have? Soul connection. Yeah. I'm saying correct again. Lord opened altar. Yes, yes, correct. So, how much attachment we should not have for soul connection? Only thing is, right now we are covered. Slowly we have to uncover it. Cheto Darpana. So, with that prayer, with that marjanam can happen in our heart. We'll stop today's discussion on Bhagavatam. Ambarish Maharaj ki, Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Srila Prabhupada ki. Thank you. All of you know all these pastimes and all the lessons, but still you're tolerating my insignificant words and hearing. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Sorry for I could not hear you. I was explaining, no, when we don't have taste, we are doing only for pleasure of Krishna, not for my pleasure. I'm not getting anything when I chant, when I don't have, I am like, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. One mala looks like 1 kg, 2 kg, 3 kg, 108 kg. Very difficult to chant. Hare Krishna doesn't come only from the mouth. But still I chant. I know I don't have taste, but if I do, Krishna will be pleased. And I do it. I taken a vow in front of my guru that I will chant a minimum 16 number of rounds, the best of my attention. This is the vow we have taken. With the best of my attention, I will chant the holy name. And when you try to do that, for whose sake you are doing that time? Just because Krishna will be pleased, I am doing it. Just because Guru will be pleased if I do this. We are not getting anything by that. Other time I had taste. I was getting something in return. Na? When I chanting, oh, ecstasy is coming. Susukam kartumavyayam, anandambudi vardhanam, pratipadam, purna, amrita, swadanam. We were getting all those things when we were doing kirtan, another thing, when you take prasadam, all this aswadana is coming. That's why we do that. Krishna gives that also for his devotee. But for in our conditional stage, when we don't have taste for Krishna, still do the devotional service for the pleasure of Krishna, that really purifies us. Other time we are doing for our pleasure, thinking something I'm getting from serving Krishna. Well, serving Krishna, Krishna is also happy. I'm also happy. My happiness still is consideration there. But when you serve Krishna, please superiors and serve Vaishnavas and Krishna, even when we don't want to serve internally, still, yes, Prabhuji, what I should do? Internally, we don't want to do. Why this devotee is coming and troubling me now? I'm going to sleep and devotee is coming and saying, Prabhu, your kitchen cleaning was there. You didn't see, Prabhu. Prabhu, what is this, Prabhu? You should have reminded me before. Okay, Prabhu. Just that in charge will be happy if I do my service now. And still we do it. I didn't want to do. Just for the pleasure of that devotee, I do it. That purifies us like anything. Not that sometimes like festival days, devotees want to serve. No? I want to come forward in festival days. Other days they are not seen only. Means they're also wonderful, not a problem. But I'm saying this. Even when no one is seeing, no one is observing, you want to do something for the pleasure of Krishna. When we don't have taste also, that will purify us, and Krishna will really bestow devotion to us. We don't achieve devotion. We are bestowed devotion. We never achieve devotion. We are bestowed. Okay. After doing that service, you feel satisfied. You do that continuously, you feel very satisfied in heart. Immediately you feel some satisfaction. Yes, I did. Yes. You will not be frustrated when you do that. It happens. Personal experience, something we experience personally also. When you do that, you'll experience. You're already doing it, all of you. All of you not doing. I'm not saying that you're not doing. You're doing it. Marish. Yeah, I think that point Mother is explaining. We discussed. Krishna's protection is not just for our work. Sometimes Krishna can protect us. I said by smashing us, by taking away from our body and sending back us to Godhead. That is also protection of Krishna only. Or sometimes Krishna can protect us, giving us like everything. Sometimes Krishna can protect us by taking away everything. Yasyaham anugrahami harishe taddanam shani. Prabhupada says, I was protected by Krishna by taking away his factory got burnt. Prabhupada is saying Krishna protected me. Means Krishna's protection is not according to our terminologies. My protection should happen, Krishna, like this only. In that way, it may not work. Krishna knows how he should protect his devotees. And Krishna can protect us when calamities comes to our body. Krishna can protect in that way also. Means that is one of the way. Krishna ultimately protects our faith in him, our consciousness. That he protects, not our material body. That he never says, I'll protect your body. But he'll protect our consciousness and our faith in him. Ambarish Maharaj remembered Krishna. He protected Krishna, Ambarish Maharaj. Rishit Maharaj at the end of his life remembered Krishna, went back to Godhead. Krishna protected him. So in that terminology we've been discussing. So yeah, I agree. Difficult, but not impossible. So it's difficult in a management. Sometimes we are in the achievers mode in management, then these things will happen. When I want to achieve this, whatever, like hook or crook, this should get done. Then my service is done. It need not be like that. If you are hurting devotees and getting service done, for whose pleasure? We're hurting devotees. Our authorities are not happy. Devotees are not happy, but we did some service. Our ego satisfaction only it happens. So we do devotional service for our satisfaction, then tussles comes. If we are doing devotional service for the pleasure of the Vaishnavas, for the pleasure of the superiors and Krishna, then we may not achieve 100, we may achieve only 70 by not offending devotees. That is more greater than achieving 100 and offending devotees. So when we are in achieving mode or in this has to be done, Prabhu, you should be here in this time. And if he he is not able to be there for some concern, then you chastise him without clarifying him, because our idea was there, our plan was there, could not work out there. My plan was this, and this devotee could not do my plan. My subordinate could not do my plan. We get disturbed. So disturbance also in two ways. One is my plan could not be satisfied. Another disturbance, few devotees get Krishna's service got compromised. So they may also show, but immediately after showing, next moment they forget about it. But the problem with us is we're not able to forget. We keep that in the mind. So priorities we can't offend. Then service done is not considered by Krishna. Not considered. Like me maybe because that Prabhupada gives that example, na? You are massaging one feet and another feet is massaged by of the Guru, another devotee. Because I want to massage very nicely, I hurt this leg. Yeah, that example you heard? Beginning days only Prabhupada says that example. Like I am serving Krishna and I'm nicely serving. Another devotee is serving Krishna here. So I want to do nice service. I hurt this leg, this devotee is. But both are parts of Krishna only, na? So by offending, we will not please Krishna. Maybe a little bit result will reduce. That is fine. But offending, we get result for whose benefit? Krishna is not happy. That devotee is not happy. It's possible without offending. The culture of respect, the etiquette of respect has to be maintained. And disrespecting, we get some service done also for whose pleasure? We may be glorified. Ah, this Prabhu has achieved this. But in background, lot of offense is there. That devotee cannot sit and chant, do devotional service and think of Krishna. At the end of all our services, all our devotional activities and sadhana and everything lead to sitting in one corner of the temple or corner of your house, the sacred room, and just think of Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. We are able to do this at the end of the day, doing all those things. Yes, our service is taken, Krishna is pleased. If we are not able to do that. Mind is fully, I can't chant now. I have so much service to do. Yes, that is not in a good this. We should be able to give time to Krishna also, chant also. If we want to chant, we have to take care of devotees. Otherwise, very difficult. Management will be there. There will be hardship. Take humble role. You tell also, Prabhu, if I am not telling this to this devotee, that when devotee needs some harsh correction, then only he will do the services. Should I do this or not? If authority says you do that, then we can beg at the devotee, Prabhu, if you're not doing sometimes some services, I will chastise you. I will tell something. Please don't take to the heart. That is my service. You can tell like that, and then ultimately we have to be humble. Humility is the basic necessity for us in devotional service. Without being humble, we can't grow. And like my Guru Maharaj, he says, serve the mission of Srila Prabhupada in the humble mood of servant of servant of servant. How many servant I have to become? Wow, to while taking initial diksha, you have to take wow, humble servant. Then how can I become proud now? Taking a vow that humble servant. Very difficult. Very difficult. So we have to be humble. Without humility, we can't get Krishna. Humility attracts Krishna. Arrogance never attracts Krishna. Okay.
So, for any problems in life, so we keep intentionally search for solution to the problem. Here, in this situation, for to stop looking for solution.
Yeah, we should look for solution. Ambarish Maharaj looked for solution. When that calamity came, oh, now I have to break the fast. Ambarish Maharaj didn't just chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Problem is there. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram. Krishna will take care of all the problems. No, Ambarish Maharaj did not do that. He took the practical, what can be done in that moment. Devotee will take action. He took water, that is salt. But he remembered Krishna and took. So we have to take action, what is practically expected from us in that moment to do, we have to do. After doing that, we should be detached, like Ambarish Maharaj. He did that. What can be done best in that moment, pleasing to Krishna? He did. After that, he is detached. I have done my service the best. Whatever comes is Krishna's will.
Why don't we so that people are
Yeah.
also problems?
That's what I was told, that like he could have escaped, but but he knows that this fiery demon can chase him everywhere. Is more powerful than modern guided missiles also. More powerful. Anywhere it can go. Fiery demon, which came from the power of Durvasa Muni's asceticism, it can chase him anywhere. He knew that. He is in perfect knowledge. No one can escape from that demon. Who only can protect? Even Prahlad Maharaj. Whenever Hiranyakashipu used to torture Prahlad Maharaj, some people can ask, hey Prahlad Maharaj, why you have to take this? You can run away, na? From whom is trying to run away? Hiranyakashipu. Indra, Chandra, they could not run away. What small boy can run away from? He knew I can be protected only by Vishnu. Every moment he just took shelter of Vishnu. He tried to do what best he can do. Remember Krishna. Ambarish Maharaj also did best what he could do at that moment. That is, remember Krishna, nothing else. Nothing else. So we have to do something practical also, as we discussed. Ambarish Maharaj took water. But after that, we have to leave to Krishna. Okay? Krishna. Prabhu time, you can say whatever.
Didn't that thing, you didn't tell me what is the real the heart. Well, chanting, I mean, maybe not the silence. What is ability?
It is like better than thinking of sense gratification desires. Oh, office, this work is there, that is there. If I do this, my boss will be pleased. He'll give promotion next year. I can go to this country. Means this is definitely not good. But you're thinking of service better than that, but not the best. Because that also is a aparadha only. Because Krishna wants us exclusive attention during the chant. He says, Man mana bhava madbhakta madhyaji mam namaskuru. Exclusive attention. It is just like I heard this from Mahatma Prabhu, His Grace Mahatma Prabhu. He gives this example. Like after giving, he gives on husband and wife example. Just recollect 1 second. Very nice example it was. Anyone remember that Mahatma was husband and wife example? That wife is saying so many things, but husband keep refuting. Did you do this? Did you do that? I got it. Yeah. So husband is coming from the office, and wife is saying that did you do this? Yes, I have done. And again, did you repair that? Did you do so many household activities which she is responsible for, and husband has to do that. But ultimately, husband wants some exclusive time with wife. No? That the close time they can share their heart to each other. That is special. Other household activities are there, not that it's neglected, but that exclusive time of conversation between a husband and wife, that is very special. That is more than other responsibilities in the house. So same way Krishna, when we chant, he wants exclusively hear. We want to hear that holy name. Nothing else. All other services, yes, do after 2 hours. We do after 2 hours, not think of service. Krishna says, think of me, not my service. So we have to think of Krishna. Service also fine, better than in the beginning stages. Service will come because we have some little of fruity mentality. This has to be done. That's why service comes. So otherwise, better than many other bad thoughts. But best is just remember Krishna. Just remember Krishna. So that Krishna is asking for that exclusive time for him, not just his service and household activities that husband and wife is expected to do. Exclusive time between them. Same way we are Prakriti of Krishna. Krishna is Purusha. So we just went to serve Krishna. He means Krishna, you want water? No, no, I want you. No, no, Krishna, should I massage your feet? No, I want you. Krishna is saying, I want you, and we are trying to do all other things. At least those 2 hours that we sit with Krishna, we have to give to Krishna, not anything else in this world. That Krishna expects, and our Guru Maharaj also expects that. It should happen. I'm trying to answer in significant way, Prabhu, but whatever little capacity I have. Yes, Prabhu.
Thank you, sir. All time. This is Anant Vraj Prabhuji class. Learning the lessons, and teacher regular project as the very very nice, very great. The long time project, one time training. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Now,
Yes, trying to repeat whatever I heard.
so much. Whatever research,
I could serve all of you. You're happy. Please bless me.
all got cleared by your class.
Oh, really? I consider myself very fortunate. I could do some service to the Vaishnavas. Yes.